Yeah, today we are looking at this question. It's a grade 8 natural science question. It says, consider the submicroscopic structures below. So these are the structures we are having from A up to H. And the question says, identify which one of the above is a pure substance. Now, to answer this question, you have to know that a pure substance can be either an element or a compound. So how do you identify an element? An element has the same kind of atoms throughout. And how do you identify a compound? A compound is made up of two or more atoms clustered together. So that is it. So let us identify which ones are pure. A is made up of the same kind of atoms, but paired. So it's made up of paired atoms. So it's pure. It doesn't have anything else. B is made up of these molecules, one central plus 3 attachment. It's also pure. So here we have A, we have B. So let's go to C. C is made up of two kinds of molecules. There's this one, a central atom with 3 attachments, which are indicated by the red dots. And then you have this paired. So this one is not pure because it is mixed up with 2 kinds. So let us come here. The same applies here. This one has this central atom with 2 attachments. Then there are these 2 central atoms with 2 attachments. So it's also not pure. But E is pure. Okay, because it's made up of the same kind of atoms throughout. Okay, let's go to F. F is made up of these compounds, which are made up, their molecules are made up of a single atom plus 3 attachments. Then there are also these single ones which represent elements. So F is not pure. G is also not pure. It's made up of red dots, which represents one kind of element, and blue dots, which represents another kind of element. So they are mixed up together. So it's also not pure. Then we go to H. H is made up of the same kind of atoms throughout. So H is also pure. So we come to the next one, a mixture. It says that identify which one of the above is a mixture. You have to know that a mixture is made up of 2 different you have to know that a mixture is made up of 2 different substances put together. It can be 2 different compounds, 2 different elements. It can be an element and a compound, or element and element. But to become a mixture, they have to be 2 or more. So this one is pure, so it's not a mixture. And B is pure, it's not a mixture. But C is a mixture because it has these molecules and these ones. So C is a mixture. Let's go to D. D is also a mixture because it has this central atom with 2 attachments, and there's these 2 central atoms with 2 attachments. So D is also a mixture. Remember, E is pure. It has the same kind of atoms throughout. Then F is a mixture. There's this central atom with 3 attachments and these single atoms which are representing elements. So F is a mixture. G is a mixture. The red and blue are different elements. So let's go to H. H is pure, so it's not a mixture. So then comes this one saying that identify which one of the above is made up of diatomic molecules only. Okay. What we call diatomic molecules are molecules which are made up of two atoms bonded together, two similar atoms bonded together. So when you look at all this, the answer is A. So A is the only one which is made up of diatomic molecules only. Then comes another question saying that identify which one of the above is consisting of ammonia molecules only. Here they give you the formula for ammonia, NH3. It means that ammonia must have a central atom with 3 attachments. So you have to look for that. And we get our answer as B. We can see that C also has ammonia and F has ammonia, but here they said only. Yeah, then comes this question. It says that identify which one of the above is containing water. So here you have to know how water is. Water is H2O, so it's expected to have a central atom and 2 attachments. So let us look. There's no water, no water, no water, but there's water here. This molecule is for water because we have a central atom with 2 attachments. So the first answer here is D. Okay. And what else? Nothing else. It's only D. Then we come to this one. It says that identify which one of the above is made up of elements only. You have to know that elements are made up of atoms of the same kind. It doesn't have any other kind. So here, let's start. We have A. A is made up of the same kind, though the atoms are paired. So we call A molecules of elements. Yes, it's existing in a molecular form, but it is an element. So the first answer is A. It has atoms of the same kind. This one is not, because we have the blue atom and the red, so they are different. The same applies here. The same applies to that one. Another one which has elements only is E. E is made up of atoms of the same kind. Okay. Then another one is G. G doesn't have any compound. It's made up of elements only. Single dots represent elements. So G is another one. And also H. H has atoms of the same kind. So that is it. Yeah, then comes this question. It says that identify which one of the above is made up of compounds only. You have to know that a compound is made up of 2 or more atoms of different elements clustered together. So we're expecting at least 2 different elements in a compound. This one is not a compound, but B is. Okay. C is not, because these diatomic molecules, they are of the same kind, so they are not compounds. But D is made up of only compounds, though they are different compounds. E is element. F is made up of compound and elements. G, they are only elements, and H. So we have only B and D, which are made up of compounds only. Yeah, so comes this question. It says that identify which one of the above is a mixture of compounds only. So this is a mixture made up of more than one type of compounds. Let's check. This one is not. It's made up of only one kind of atoms. Yes, this is a compound, but this compound is pure, doesn't have any other substance mixed. Now this one will have a compound but mixed with element. So D is made up of mixture of compounds only. There is this central atom with two attachments. That's a compound, and these two blue attached to red is also a compound. So E is pure. F it has compound but plus elements. Single dots are representing elements. G is made up of only elements, and H is made up of only elements. So in this case, our answer is D. Yeah, then comes this. It says, identify which one of the above is a mixture of elements and compounds. Okay. Yes, which one is mixture of elements and compound? This is pure, so it's not a mixture. Yeah, this one is the first one. C is made up of compounds and elements. Okay. D is a mixture of compounds only. F is pure. E is pure, but F is a mixture of compounds and elements. So it is C and F. Yeah, then comes this question. It says that identify which one of the above is a mixture of elements only. Okay, which one is a mixture of elements only? It means that this one consists of more than one kind of elements, but it doesn't have any compound. So when you check, the answer comes to G. G is made up of two types of elements. The blue is one kind, and the red dotted one represents another kind. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time. The channel is PSSB with me, Richard, here. We urge you to like, share, and comment. And also to remind you that Physical Sciences Silver Bullet is a science channel handling physical sciences grade 12, 11, and 10, and natural sciences grade 8 and 9. We advise you to use our easy to use playlist, which helps you to reach easily the material of your level. For those who are not scientists, you can try our motivational videos, which are very captivating. See you next time. Bye bye.